That cat's going to die. We have a kitten, and it's going to chew the wrong wire one day, and it's going to die. And while it's dying, we are going to try a can of Freigeist's Geisterzug. This is a Rhubarb Gose, beer with rhubarb juice, salt, coriander, and spruce needles added. What? Spruce needles in a Gose? That's not your typical thing. In Freigeist Bierkultur is a German-based brewing out of Cologne, Germany, but Urban Chestnut here in Missouri, I'm not in Missouri, but in the United States, here in the United States, Missouri, brews their beer for them. Very interesting ingredients in here. Here we strive to break the chains of industrial brewing by reviving and updating Germany's unique historical beer styles based on Freigeist's ancient Spruce Gose recipe, Geisterzug. Rhubarb features all the complexity, funkiness, and body of the original, but goes one step further by adding tart and flavorful real rhubarb juice during fermentation. 5.2% ABV. And this is just, look at the cool artwork on here. Like spooky Indiana Jones stuff going on here. Right? Germany, Indiana Jones, it's all adding up. Let's check out this beer. Let's crack it. Let's pour it, look at it, smell it, taste it, see what's going on. Got my fancy sour flute. And Goses are traditional German style beer. I've just never had one with spruce needles in it. So that should be very interesting. Let's take a look at this beer. This beer has got, even the head is, it's off-white, but almost a champagne off-white. A nice gold look on this beer. Smelling those spruce tips, definitely say I'm getting that like earthy spruce tip smell, but also the rhubarb. You're getting that rhubarb. You're getting a little bit of that traditional Gose smell, whatever the malts are that they use to brew this. It's a Gose. That's what you're getting here as well. But that spruce, the spruce tip gives it just a little bit different of a smell, like that Gose smell. I don't know. Let's pour a little bit more. I'm going to attempt to drink this beer. As always, on Halfassbeerreview, we do little drink, big drink. Cheers, everybody. Okay, the rhubarb, the spruce, there's this earthiness here. The coriander is actually coming. A lot of the Goses lack in the coriander, but this one is in full force. And I think that might have been some of the smell I was getting off it. That earthiness that I was saying I was getting is also that coriander in the smell. I wish there was lime in this. I don't know why, but I wish that there was some kind of lime in this. This beer is just strange. I'm enjoying it. The rhubarb's really nice. It's not overly sweet. This is just a tart Gose. And a lot of the Goses that you get that are brewed here have a big sweetness to them. They might be sour, but they have a big sweetness to kind of offset that. This doesn't have it. Like that rhubarb juice, the salt, the coriander, and the spruce needles. Gotta say, I'm kind of enjoying this one. And it's all working really well together. Oh, that nice sourness right at the end of the drink. That's beautiful. That's a thing of beauty. A tart sourness right at the end. It kind of just makes your tongue go through another swallow motion after you've swallowed the beer. Slight saltiness, nothing over the top. Some of the Goses can get like overly salty. This one is just solid, like straight awesome. The rhubarb's nice, doesn't get overly sweet. I think the rhubarb, not the rhubarb, but the spruce needles and the coriander kind of cut down on anything being too sweet. This is good. This is real good. One more drink. Yeah, I'm digging this one. This is a lot different than a lot of the other goses you can get. And I don't know if this one means that, I don't know if this is just like a more traditional recipe. It says it's traditional, and so I got to take their word for it, I guess, right? I mean, would I ever get this one again? Yeah, I would. This is a very unique gose, very unique. You're going to remember this one, and you're going to want to be in the mood for it, right? And you're going to be in the mood for it because it's just really good tasting. It's got a lot of good flavor. It's very well balanced. All the flavors are just hitting equally. Nothing's like outshining anything else. It's very nice. Very nice. With that being said, that might be kind of hard because you got to be in the mood for it, right? It's got to be available and it's got to be somewhat fresh. That might be hard to keep around, right? I don't think I'm wrong in saying that. So find this beer, buy this beer, try this beer. That's all I have to say about that. Now that's going to do it for this episode of Half-Assed Beer Review. Thank you all for stopping by and checking out another delicious beer with me. Geisterzug, Rhubarb Gose. It just rolls off the tongue. It's a language of romance. I tell you what, those Germans. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you had a good time. I know I did. Drinking this delicious gose. Couldn't get any better. Before you go, please check out my friends Banter and Babble for all your pop culture wrap-up through the week. King Cuddles for the best simulated wrestling on Twitch. And 7 Dungeons Dressed in the Dungeon Master for the best Dungeons and Dragons around. And always, drink what you want. Drink it how you want. Have a great night.